Welcome friends, welcome back to Sunday Morning in the Old Cookbook Show. Today we're going to do another recipe out of the Chicago Daily News Cookbook. And we're going to do a recipe called carrot pie. Now I chose the carrot pie recipe out of this book because it is fairly representative of all of the carrot pie recipes from this time period. And it's something that you don't see very often today in 2020. But in this time period, sort of World War I to the middle of World War II, I found lots of carrot pie recipes in these old cookbooks. And most of them were similar to this recipe. There's a couple of outliers, and some of the differences I will explain along the way. And the first difference is the carrot. This recipe calls for cooked carrot that's mashed. Other recipes call for carrot to be grated and it gets cooked in the pie, so it's just raw carrot grated in. Other recipes call for the mashed carrots to sort of be left almost whole, so you don't mash them completely. That is probably the biggest difference between various pies. Next in is brown sugar. Brown sugar seemed to be a staple across all of the pies. One of them did use molasses instead of brown sugar, which is essentially just brown sugar anyway. Next in are ginger and cinnamon. And this is sort of where we see the beginning of pumpkin pie spice. This pie eventually gives way in all of the cookbooks to pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie. In the earlier cookbooks where I see carrot pie, you don't see as many sweet potato pies. And I'm not sure how that works. Or maybe I just don't have a broad enough number of cookbooks to really make a thesis there. So next in is some salt. And I'm just going to give this a rough stir to start to bring it together. Next in are eggs. We've got 2 eggs. This is essentially a custard pie. So 1 egg, 2 eggs, and we'll start mixing that in. Now, because this is a custard pie, we need milk and cream, so about that much milk and some cream. And we stir this into the carrot mixture. And like all recipes from this time period, this is where it starts to get a little vague. It tells me to bake it in a pie shell. Let me read this, exactly what it says. Mix ingredients in order of given and bake in 1 crust. Bake in a quick oven at first to set rim, then decrease the heat. Blah, blah, blah. So, it doesn't tell me what size of pie shell I need, but I know in this time period, most pie shells are 9-inch and fairly shallow, rather than the 9.5 inches and deeper ones that we have today. Unbaked all butter pie crust here, and we're just going to pour in our mixture. Oh, pretty close. So there's a little bit of the mix left. The pie shell is definitely overfilled. There's not enough here to do a 9.5-inch deep dish. This is a 9-inch shallow dish, so maybe there's another size in there somewhere that I'm not aware of. I've got the oven up at 400. So I'm going to stick it in, and then I'm going to turn the temperature down and cook until it's done, apparently.
Is that the carrot pie?
Carrot pie.
Hey friends, hey Glenn. I'm excited. First question I asked was whether it was savory or sweet when you mentioned we were going to have carrot pie.
It's sweet, but it could be savory.
It looks like it's a custard.
It is a custard pie. It's pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie, just made with carrot.
I'm totally in.
But you're right, carrots bring their own sweetness, and they can go either way, either sweet or savory.
That's a custard pie. Mm-hmm. It's great. I love it. Mm-hmm. You know, but I mean, you wouldn't know there's carrots. You wouldn't say, I have a hint of carrot.
No, it is. It's just like a pumpkin pie. It's maybe not as homogeneous, and that could be me. I might not have mashed the carrots enough.
But at the same time, I don't really notice.
No. Okay.
I'm in.
I would eat that at Thanksgiving.
So there you go. You want to completely, throw your family for a loop? Instead of pumpkin pie or squash pie or
Sweet
sweet
potato
potato
pie.
pie, make them a carrot pie.
Drop that down. Drop that down on Thanksgiving dinner and see what happens. And I would definitely whip those carrots a little bit more. I'd make them a more homogeneous. Mine are a little chunky, but I think it's fine. Okay, carrot pie. I think it's a winner. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.